is Karun? Speaking of science.
People around. It's kind of hard to see anyone.
Do you think she actually got a judge spot?
I think Karun's capable of anything, really.
Truly.
Perhaps he is searching for more drugs.
That is also a very high possibility.
Is that a tiny volcano over there?
Oh!
Looks like an anthill.
Well, it's a model, so it's similar. It's meant to be like a volcano, but at a smaller scale. You see the stuff pouring out of it.
Yes, that is not magic.
No.
Looks like
no, it's
dirt.
I've
Might
never
have
been
complained.
to one of these things before. Have you?
No, we do not do this. This is strange.
Where's Malavik? Malavik.
I feel funny in his outfit around all these people. I
Is it not
stand out.
comfortable? Do you not like it?
I like it, but it's drawing a lot of attention.
Well, that's because we all look hard. Right?
It is quite
I am
flattering,
cold-blooded.
Well, it's like figurative, like good-looking, attractive.
It's
I
not
don't
meeting
want to attract
season.
wrong attention.
Well, maybe they described you in a different way for those posters.
Have you
You're
seen the
not looking as
posters?
put together. I have. Admittedly, it's been a little bit though, so I don't remember the text on it. It was really tiny, and I didn't want to look at them too long.
Well, if we look like we belong, then perhaps it should be all right. Here,
all will be well.
Malavik. You can hold my journal if you like. Think of it
Okay.
as a buffer.
I'm literally walking around with it like this.
Don't
I
lose it,
appreciate.
okay?
Yeah, thank you for giving me things that look exactly the same. There are some runes I see, but it is nice not standing out.
It's also a very slightly nicer fabric, if you feel it.
Yes, it is a higher quality.
I'm glad you like it. Sorry it was too decorated.
The runes said some very strange things. I do not think they knew how to write in runes.
Oh no.
What
did they say?
The Gatewalker from before. The one that said they had the ghost hunting runes. It was like that. I believe it said... Oh, what was that one? Was it... Ignorant fool? No, that one was... There was something like that. These ones ended up saying... what was it? I think it was sweet cakes.
Oh. Is that like a euphemism for...
It was on the back.
Do lizard folk have buttocks?
We have a cloaca.
Is the Rashta caked up?
That's exactly what I'm
I
asking.
lean over to look.
Whatever you think a lizard could be as a caked-up lizard, that might be it. I have a decent
We've literally
constitution
seen
score.
each other naked so much.
I'm.
Are we
yeah,
using
I am-
Constitution to determine butt size?
thickness? I'm not thin.
do.
That's more
do.
the. Yes.
Natural 20, darling, for you.
Just
Oh, you
looking
look
around,
great.
everyone stare at us when having this conversation. And maybe we should move and find Karun. I have a feeling she did not know how to partake in whatever ritual they have for this.
There are many different kinds of people walking around this grand symposium of alchemical and arcane discovery. And sorry, let me do this for you. I just realized that the vision is on and it doesn't need to be. There we go.
Ooh.
There are obviously people visiting from other areas. You can see Liepestad is mostly human. There is a very high population of humans in this town. There are some tieflings. There are some of the other ancestries about, but it's mostly human. However, today at the science fair, there's a lot more people that you can tell are from other regions of the world. You can see a few people walking around with guards and things as well. I would like everybody to make a society check for me, please.
Okay.
Breathes
Actually,
heavily.
hold on. Let's use technology. Hold on, I have a button. I can generate a check prompt.
Yeah! Give us that DC.
Okay, this will be a society check. Let's do this. Does this work? Yes. There we go. In the chat there.
You don't know any of this.
20.
I'm accustomed to any of this.
Let's see if you recognize some of
Critical
the...
success.
Let's see if you recognize some of the people walking about.
Says I need to select a token.
What did everybody else do? Did you just push the...
I just pressed the
Just
button,
clicked
yes?
it.
Yeah.
In the
Yes.
chat.
Do you have your sheet open?
I'll just roll it from my...
Okay.
Yep. 15.
Okay. So, Yara and Arashtak, you recognize some of the heraldry on some people's clothings around the area. You recognize there are people coming from Bravoy. There are people that are coming from Cheliax. There are people coming from all over this region to what you would anticipate is to view this symposium here. Keep in mind, Liepestad is one of the learned areas, especially for alchemy and science and things. So I think you would gather, probably Arashtak especially, there's people that are doing the equivalent of like head hunting here. You know, they're looking for what could be, valued staff in their for their private business or for noble use, maybe in some of the courts and things in these areas. The fact that you're seeing people from Cheliax, though, is especially interesting, Arashtak. Cheliax is kind of like... they are in league with devils. And it is known as... It's kind of like the equivalent of... like a Nazi Germany kind of place. They're big into working with devils, and they are... extremely harsh in the way that they go about things. We'll say that.
That would be weird. I might stare a little longer in that direction.
It's known as the Infernal Empire, by the way.
Do they travel much at all to other nations?
So they are an economic powerhouse. which is why nobody has kind of really stepped up to try and stop anything. A lot of other countries sort of rely on Cheliax for various income streams and things, trade.
Understood. So seeing them here
it's uncommon for sure, but you know, sending some people to, you know, potentially you know, hire on some new people or get some new advisors or something, you know, not too out of the ordinary, I suppose. I think if anything, it tells you that this little science fair is a bigger deal maybe than you thought.
Keep your eyes open. There are very important people here. This is not amateur.
No. You can tell even by a lot of the clothing. We don't exactly not mix in, I suppose. And in terms of like technologies and things that we would be seeing here, are we seeing things like automatons, like golems, things like that?
So they would have some kind of displays up for various constructs and things. Nothing that is too ostentatious that you've seen thus far. You've kind of just entered, though.
Right.
I am most definitely looking around for any studies on diseases and viruses.
Okay. Is anybody trying to look for anything else in particular?
I'm looking for something to drink, edible. I'm nervous.
Yeah, they would definitely have like an area for food and drink. I mean, they would probably have signs up. There's a lot of people here, you know, and you can see that people have, you know, drinks and things walking around.
Yes, I mean, I suppose I'm just interested in the more technological side of things. I'm obviously always very interested in medicine and things of that nature, but a lot of these things are quite marvelous. I also would be interested in finding things that I know my companions would be interested in, such as like weaponry, anything like if there's like a display of, you know, fantastical guns or something that these people have made.
Sure. Okay. Malavik, you don't have to make a roll for it. You can easily find some food and drink. You can see it's like street food. You know, they have like meat on a stick and, you know, cold drinks and stuff. And I would think that that's kind of like what they're trying to really sell at the food stalls. Like they're showing like this fancy ice machine, you know, that's being shown. Like they, instead of using magic for it, like they have some kind of mechanical contraption that's making all kinds of like steam, like, you know, it's like Doc Brown in Back to the Future 3, his ice machine, you know, he's got giant, you know, like contraptions that are looks like Mousetrap, you know, moving around. Like, bink, one ice cube pops out.
Strange.
I have at some point reclaimed my journal from Malavik and I'm actively writing into it as we're walking. Mostly just drinking in the sights and making lists of what I see here.
Okay. Yara, give me a perception check.
Indeed.
And I would like one from Arashtak as well. Arcelia, it sounds like you're just kind of going with the flow, so you don't have to make one.
I'll make a crafting check as I sketch a cool thing that I see. And I rolled a mediocre 10.
Dan, what the hell?
Dan's, Arashtak's second crit. Was the first one a natural 20?
No.
No, it wasn't. This one is. Arashtak, you are, there's like a whole pathology section, basically. Here. You're muted.
Rostock, are you alright?
Sigh. There's an area I wish to go. I was a little speechless. They have a whole pathology section, and I kind of jog off toward it.
Okay. Arashtak runs off.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't see Karun anywhere.
Well, perhaps she made friends. Or is in jail.
I do not know, but there's strange contraptions everywhere.
Come on. Look at the magical lantern that never needs refueling.
Oh, that sounds very convenient. Doesn't that sound convenient, Malefic? If I have to refill the lantern?
No, I don't need lanterns.
You don't need it. The whole point of technology and science is to make lives of people more convenient.
But I have
to
eyes.
create weapons of mass destruction. But I digress.
I can see in dark places.
Yes, but
Lanterns
some of your
often bother
companions
my eyes.
cannot.
Would you like a lantern?
No. I can sort of see in the dark.
Let me see the lantern. Now
No,
walk
no,
off.
no, you don't buy things at a science fair.
Watch.
All right, show me the lantern.
Inside the box.
Why is it in a box?
Oh, a wonderful question. It's daytime out. I feel as if the lantern trying to shed light on daylight might be difficult to see. So we're placing it inside the box so you can see exactly how bright it can get. Now, let's have a look.
Okay.
Now, watch this. You simply turn this knob and give it a moment. And there you have it!
Too bright.
Oh, that's... Sorry, you can tone it down. You just have to turn the knob a little bit the other way. Yes, counterclockwise.
Oh.
How did you make... Is it a flame?
A wonderful question. It's actually a series of very, very small mechanical devices combined with some very intricate spell work. A marvelous, marvelous way to draw in power from the ambient magic. That's right, the ambient magic. Nearly infinite power.
Oh, so it uses the magics from around. It absorbs it.
That's correct.
Oh.
But what if there's no magics?
Well,
There's magic everywhere.
Well, not everywhere. I don't want to mislead anyone, but in most places there are magic. If you are extremely far from a ley line, it won't really have much power. But there is most likely ambient magic in most areas. No, please. I assure you, there's ambient magic in most areas. Don't worry.
But if you understand the way magic works, can't you just produce a flame?
Not everyone is a wizard.
But I can
Indeed.
produce a flame. I'm not a wizard.
Not everyone can produce a flame, then.
I can't produce a flame unless I have the appropriate tools.
Yes.
My mentor would strike rock with sticks and rub straw together to create
Well, that's
flame.
the appropriate tools, right? This is more about convenience.
That's
But-
right. Convenience.
A
Convenience.
ley line has to be conveniently next to you for you to be able to have infinite.
If you are curious about the mechanisms and the spell work involved, I have detailed notes that any
What
here
happens if it
enrolled
breaks?
in the university can see. If you would look over here.
If it
Do
rains.
we
My
see
book.
any other things to look at?
At this
all?
presentation? Or you're
No.
giving up on this presentation?
I think I'm giving up on
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy.
absolutely. There's tons of
Rains,
them.
it- Rust of mechanical parts inside.
Something actually cool.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
This poor guy. He's invented magic solar power.
If you look here, you can see that it does in fact
Maledic,
store some
darling.
power.
Look over
I just, yes,
Yes. Ooh.
his lantern's useless.
Well, it's not useless. It's just not necessary for
Convenient.
most people. It's just
Yes, he
convenient.
says.
Yes.
It's
I mean, think
not
about it. Most of the people here are human.
No,
Most humans cannot see in the dark. So
but
he
they
knows
have
his
hooded
audience.
lanterns for that. They
Yes, but
just
this
take
is
a light.
magic hooded lantern where they do not need fuel for it.
But
Right?
you need magic. I don't know.
Well, it's not a necessity.
that?
Again, it's just convenient.
It's a giant
not
orb
magic.
with all the liquid inside.
What about that?
What is that?
Oh,
As you
don't
approach, you
quite
can
know.
see a female student that is carefully measuring out various liquids. You can see she has some calipers and what appears to be a measured beaker that is there with various lines, and you can see she's using 2 pipettes, and she's sweating profusely, and she's dropping the merest barest whisper of a drop of each liquid
I'll get extremely close to her face in those vials.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
you're gonna make the science fair blow up, bro.
I call it pizzazz. Alright,
Oy, oy, oy.
25.
As you approach, you get really close, and are you looking through the other side of the glass?
Yeah, where my face is all distorted.
It's all
and then-
you look through one of those weird enlarging
Like a
glass
fishbowl?
things. Yeah. The index of refraction is making Malavic's face all weird, and she's like, and it is perfect.
Yeah!
Drip, 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 drip. You see,
Whoa.
it begins to fizz inside the.
Yara, it's a
Oh
fizzy
no!
drink.
What have you done? And she's frantically. She's like, "Where's the other beaker? Where's the red one?"
Amazing!
Is there anything in this moment we can do to help you?
It's
You can see-
amazing.
You can see the
Keep
bubbles are
going.
quickly
Add
fizzing
more.
inside the sphere. Oh no!
Oh, it fills up fast. A magical fill up. The drink that never fills.
She opens
Now
the
that's
top,
useful.
and then as soon as it's exposed to air, you see this thick black smoke emerge. Oh no! The smoke is black. What do we
Very
do?
good.
And she's like, "Where's the red liquid? Quickly, where is it?"
I'll pick up whatever bottle's in front of me.
Yeah. Yara, make a perception check.
30.
Okay, yeah, there's red liquid underneath. There's a series of shelves all littered with various vials and elixir bottles that you can see
Is it
below.
the small red liquid or the large red liquid?
That one!
That one? I don't know which one that one
This
is.
is great, Yara. Pour it in. I want to see more.
She grabs both of them, and she immediately tosses the other one, shatters on the ground. You can see this the pock marks on the stone, as what must be some kind of acid just starts eating through part of the stone. And then she takes the red liquid, and you can see the fizzing of this golden liquid inside the sphere is just rising up to the top. And you can say, "No, it can't be exposed to air." And she pours in the whole red vial inside, and as it does, you see the bubbles just. The smoke changes
Now that's
color.
a show.
And you can see as this like thick black smoke begins to change color, and it starts to become this like first it starts to turn white, and then it just starts to turn into like this water vapor, and then you see large bubbles begin to float upwards. And then she like really carefully takes the lid for the sphere and just slowly she falls back in a chair, looking up at the sky like something horrible was just avoided.
That's incredible. I want one of those. How much?
That was something not for sale. I have been working on living spells and how they can be controlled with alchemy.
You seem like you controlled it very well.
Living spells?
Yes.
So, what spell was that?
It was... Well, I've never seen it get quite that bad before. It was a spell revolving around plant growth, but I believe it evolved into some sort of exploding poison.
How's the crowd around? Are they cheering for this, or are they just all scared?
Everybody's
for their
like
lives?
super nerds. Like they're just looking around like, oh yeah. A few people like, whew. You see a few people that were like in the know that are like sweating profusely and like they backed like way up, like pushing their children away and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people that just don't know and they're like, yeah, that was great. Yay.
See?
I like
Fantastic.
bubbles.
Very good. You should teach the lantern guy about magic and alchemy.
Oh, Malefic, that's not very nice. We don't compare.
That one seemed useful.
My
It was
name is
complimenting.
Mira Calvros. This is the living plant growth spell. I'm looking for practical insights to help test the theories in the field. I'm currently requesting grant money to further my research.
Great research. And I started looking through the valves. What about this one? And this one, if you had these
No,
two
please
together,
put those down.
this will make
Put those down.
purple.
Malefic, they are a student. They are a
I
student.
was trying to help.
They can't afford it. You saw what happened. What those people did over at that other place. You know what I mean?
How much are you raising funds?
Oh, well, I need approximately 500 to 1,000 gold.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. And I walk off.
Hire enough assistance.
What about this one?
Well, I don't have quite much, but for your inconvenience, and I will go ahead and I'll hand them 2 gold pieces. Yeah.
Thank you.
My friend just gets very excited. Your work is splendid. I look forward to hearing your name all over Glorian.
Thank you. Would you like to take a card?
A card?
Oh, yes.
Sure.
This is, if you wish to contact me by post. Of further interest?
Now, this card they hand me, does this look like a kid, like a student made it themselves?
Oh, for sure. It's yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They made it themselves. Yeah, they you know, it just has like a post address in the city.
Ah,
It's the equivalent of like
wonderful.
giving you the post office box.
Right. Well, if you ever get anything from a Yara Star Mall, then it's me.
Thank you. Thank you for not destroying my work.
Sorry for almost destroying it, but Best of luck with the fundraising. I am sure you will get many potential sponsors.
Thank you.
And I'll go
Let
ahead
me
and I'll
do it.
scurry.
Let me hold it.
Oh, please! I've worked so hard on it.
Malavik?
Yes, I didn't pay for these, but I didn't take them at the same time. I just wanted to see them.
Please don't touch their displays.
Fine.
People
I thought
work
this is what this is
for
for.
weeks and weeks and weeks and months on some of these things. Some of them are lifelong endeavors. These science thingamabobs.
There are the Nephilim here. Would you mind if we go
Spoke
in?
to some. All right. Does it seem like there are actually any Nephilim doing any sort of displays?
Let's find out. No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
So, Yara and Malavik continue looking around. Meanwhile, Arashtak and Arcelia have found the pathology display. You can see that there is a lot of visual aids that have been placed around, and you can see technical drawings that have been drawn of various diseases, and you can see potential routes for cures and things like that. Arashtak, there's like, this is a lot of like journal, like medical journal type things. You can see lots of visual aids, drawings of the ways that diseases seem to act, and you can see the way that magical diseases are presented as well. There's a display. You can see that there are two, they must be siblings. They look, it's a man and a woman, but their facial features are so similar you immediately recognize that they must be siblings, and they are apparently presenting. You can see that they have what appears to be some sort of skeletal servant that is assisting them with this display that is currently walking around.
Does it look necromantic or more construct animated?
Give me an occultism check.
29.
This is for sure necromancy.
No issues with it, just curious. Hello?
As you can see here, there are many different routes that can be taken when it comes to handling these diseases. There is the medical avenue that you can take. Yes, hello. Sorry, we are in the middle of a presentation.
I will listen. Thank you.
As you can see, that we have several different solutions to deal with these sort of diseases. Normally, they attack the pancreas, and they will cause all sorts of difficulties in processing foods and such. But there are, again, several different routes that can be taken. First, there is medical, then there is alchemical solutions, and lastly, we have magical solutions that can be taken. Most notably, clerics are able to use various forms of disease curing and such, but more often than not, you will be hard pressed to find someone that can do these tasks. So we have provided you today with as I have said, magical solutions, alchemical solutions, and medical solutions. So
I slide in and I settle next to Arashtak. What's going on?
They're talking about curing and working on diseases.
Oh, fascinating.
Very. Oh, this is... yes. Now this is good. What were you doing?
Oh, I've just been wandering around drawing pictures.
This is... I wish to ask for information, but I did not to interrupt them.
So they have materials like to read and such, like in front of their presentation. You can see the names that are presented are Gustav and Gretchen Vasa.
I reach for the papers and I begin to distribute them between me and Arashtak.
Yes. What disease are they working on right now? Like their current research.
So at the moment, they say it's an unnamed disease, but they see it becoming more prevalent in the Valesian region.
What
apparently
symptoms?
Apparently it attacks the pancreas.
Yes.
Yeah, there's what is effectively like a pancreatic serious like pancreatic damage that happens.
Have I heard of this one before?
It's unnamed. It says like it's unnamed, but you can absolutely make a medicine check. This does appear to be like a natural disease.
Double checking real quick, because I think I can do... that's just for treat wounds. Never mind. All right, good. 24.
Yeah. So you maybe have heard rumblings about this. I mean, you know what the pancreas does and the way that it effectively helps you digest food and protein and such. So if you have something that is messing with the pancreas, it can mess up your insulin, it can mess up the way that you digest food, all kinds of things. Most likely the digestive system and endocrine system are going to get seriously damaged by this disease, and it's potentially long-lasting effects even if it's cured.
Rashtak, where is the pancreas?
What
is it?
A lower organ. It mostly helps with digestion and ability to process foods. If it is damaged or removed, you basically will not be able to digest well, which will lead to suffering and or death.
That's terrible.
Yes, it's not named yet though. Who discovered this first?
You're just kind of yelling this out to them? Or you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, the sister pipes in. Gretchen speaks up. A wonderful question. It was actually noticed first by the University of in Valencia, and it was another student, one of our colleagues. It is their name is Fendel Dross. They are one of our colleagues there.
But they are not here.
No, unfortunately, they weren't able to make the trip. But we are working closely with them to hopefully create multiple cures for this disease, because it is becoming much more prevalent in Valencia, and it will potentially kill many people if we do not make more progress on this.
Yes. I have studied many diseases myself.
Oh, have you now?
Yes.
What is your particular field of study?
Oh, well, mostly diseases that are based in consumption of the body and regularly lungs.
Yes. Airborne disease?
Yes, sometimes, or perhaps spread via boils, or even magic.
Yes. It is important for us to do all sorts of research, which is why much of our studies have taken us into fields of necromancy, and we have done various experiments with some of our our helpers. This is our helper, Klaus. Wave
They
for
cannot
everyone,
catch-
Klaus. See the skeleton, like.
I've sketched
That is
Klaus
wise.
into my book, and with the 2 crafting, it's cartoonish almost.
Yeah, I guess.
The stick figure with a few lines for ribs. That is very wise. They cannot contract diseases. You could have them handle things that would be too dangerous for you to do so.
The crowd begins to like mumble, and you see this group of people sort of meandering their way over towards this area.
Who are those? The same people I recognized before, or this is a different group?
No, this is a different group. They're walking over, and you can see several students are sort of like trailing them. You can see that they have what appears to be, they're walking with like a banner on a pole. And you can see that there is what is effectively like the insignia for the Lippstadt University on it. And it says judges underneath.
I had a question. One of the diseases I recently studied, it was a plague 150 years ago. The choking death.
Oh, yes, very deadly. Oh, excuse me, the judges are coming. Clean up. Put the journals. Yes, the journals. Put them right here. Easy to see. Yeah.
Greetings, young scientists. And also humans. I am visiting adjunct professor Songbird Wilting Sonte Baumton from University of West Crown Cheliax. The theme of today's contest is alchemically altered states of mind. Bonus points will be awarded to anyone who can show a stable, improved, or advanced alchemical compound capable of altering the states of a sentient mind. We'd like to thank our partners at Joanna Industries for their generous contribution to the prize fund. For terms and conditions apply. With that said, let the scoring commence!
What?
What are they talking about? We did not have any sort of
Malevich, do you
information.
see this? She was wonderful.
How does she?
That was an amazing speech.
I don't understand. I don't know if this is going to go the way we want. At least she left the gun.
Is there a gun on Karun from where we can see?
Not one that you can see.
Oh, little bit of the old prison wallet.
You know I got that thing on me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The quote of the year.
Rush talk.
Yes.
It's Karun.
Karun is just going along with all of the other judges,
Oh, yes, it is.
scoring things.
I did not expect her there. Is she? I did not know Karun was a professor.
And I would assume that Malevich and I are making our way over to Arashtalk and Darcelia.
I was holding 2 fizzy drinks.
Did
How
you
in
see
the hell?
that?
Quite impressive, actually.
I'll hand the drinks over. You may need this more than us.
Who knew that Karun was such a fantastic orator, though?
I take one of the fizzy drinks.
They're in little vials. Themed, of course. Not. I didn't steal these.
Oh.
Right?
Well, I
Yes, I
uncork
saw you
it
buy
and
them.
just start chugging it.
It's oh.
Yeah, so they're all themed. Yeah. So I imagine when you are like eating the food or drinking the drinks, they're meant to like interact with each other, and they create like different effects. You drink like one drink with this kind of food, and it enhances the flavor. Like it makes you taste something different. Like after you drink the drink, and some of them have like chemical reactions that do like a pop rocks like effect. You know.
It is a good drink.
That would make your tongue black.
My tongue is still red.
Oh, maybe you have to eat I ate the thing that goes with it. Sorry.
Yeah, I see there's reactions with the food.
I didn't know.
I thought his tongue was going to fall out.
My tongue?
Well, no, Malefic's, because his tongue turned black, and then I almost had a heart attack. Because that's a horrific
We are
symptom.
studying pathogens here. Perhaps it's a heart issue.
Do I see the undead?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a skeleton that's just kind of like waving at people, and
I'm going
occasionally
to move everyone back. Finally. I want to attack it.
yeah, okay.
If I notice that, I will try to stop him.
Sure.
I am all about this particular stand, and I do not want it interrupted.
Okay.
You have your sword on you?
No, just hands. It's unarmed.
Okay.
32.
Well, no. Hold on. We need to do an initiative check because Arashtak is trying to stop you.
Okay.
So give me initiative checks from the both of you.
What? It won't let me. There's no active.
Oh, no token.
No active encounter.
Okay, let's do this then.
I can roll regularly. That way you don't have to.
There is the
I
initiative.
think I can do this.
Oh, there, yes.
There you go.
Oh, I need my token.
I have no token.
Put the tokens on the side for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
19.
26.
Okay. Arashtak, you act first. What are you doing?
Oh, I just get in the way.
I already rolled a 32. Why would you do that?
Because I do not want you to harm this situation. I will put myself in bodilies where there are diseases here. I know better than to let you just go crazy here. I would rather be hit than release a plague.
Okay.
So your attack didn't happen, Malavik. We didn't get there
Okay,
yet.
good. All right.
Yeah, so that didn't happen. Arashtak, you get in the way. Do you do anything else?
I just... Malavik! No!
Make a diplomacy check, I think.
$14.
Okay. Yeah, Malavik, you can... I think you can react how you like here.
Why do you protect the undead?
It is a servant. It is to handle
Of the
diseases so that...
lich. I'll try to force my way through. Let me go. Let me...
Give me an athletics check.
The Lich?
I start sketching this scene.
God, which
Is it contested or just him?
It's not. He's just making the check.
Athletics?
Yeah. That's a natural one.
Thank goodness.
Arashtak.
19 is a 1.
What's your athletics?
13.
13. Yeah, so that's a 23 that Malavik has to beat. Yeah, Malavik, you get a critical fail to push Arashtak out of the way. He's
I'm not being super forceful. I'm just like, let me.
He's like really trying to make you like, no, wake up. You know, like
No!
Explain why.
Do you know how diseases work?
You get them, you die, or you get sick.
That's pretty basic, but kind of the case, yes. If you were to disturb this entire scene, it could release those. You could get the disease, and then you would get sick or die, and others around you.
Arashtak. I do not want to die.
Well, then do not attack
Not
this.
yet.
Then don't attack this. That is a
I'll
controlled
just look at it and I just go, All right. Fine. But if it bites or goes crazy, I will take it out.
Okay.
The judges are approaching this booth right now.
As I'm sketching out Arashtak and Malavik wrestling, I make them both extremely caked up in my drawing.
Oh, the muscles are much bigger.
Oh, you're
on Malavik
right.
There. Look at
You
him.
said you
Did
wear
I
it
pick
for
the
how
right outfit or
long?
what for him?
It's fine.
He looks good.
It's fine. I don't care.
Those pants are very tight.
Yes, I
Arastak's
made sure to get
protecting
very
an
specific.
undead, and I
High five,
decided to
Yara.
leave it alone, Yara and Arcelia. It's fine.
I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen much better work here.
I'm
she
sorry.
is.
I was not aware that the subject
I'm
of the
sorry. I was not aware.
symposium was changing
Symposium.
its.
Changing
I'm sorry, it's changing its focus. We weren't told.
focus. Untold. You should have read the pamphlet.
What pamphlet? We didn't. I mean, this has been set up for months.
What?
Yes.
Ah.
What? I don't
would
understand. What?
Could you not say that this unnamed disease you're talking about, not being able to process food, slows the mind, causes issues with the ability to think? Yes. So that would fall
Well,
under some of
yes.
the criteria that they are.
If you would
talking
like
about.
to make a case for your work, I will have to see your formulas.
There are detailed medical notes.
Well, would you like to submit them for review?
Well,
Perhaps it could affect your score.
Of course, they are. That's what we have presented here today. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Are you,
Professor.
You
I
said you
point
are.
at the undead.
I did not know
I
that
start smacking your head.
there was going to be a judge from Cheliax. I thought it was all professors.
I am a professor from West Crown, Cheliax, yes.
But I'm from the university here in
It is
Lippstadt.
the sister city agreement. It doesn't matter. The specifics are irrelevant. I would love to see the formulas, though, if you could just
Please make a deception
send
check.
those over. Perception?
No, deception.
Oh, deception. That makes a lot more sense.
I believe that undead is one of their old patients.
29.
I love this.
All right. I mean, I see. I thought we had Professor Montague Creel, the
Oh, that is,
alchemical theorist, and
Yeah, it is irrelevant.
Dr.
Yeah.
Elspeth Meyer, the occult specialist.
Or dead, actually.
And
So,
what happened to Judge Baron Tiberius Ross?
just an incredibly terrible case of diarrhea. So, couldn't be helped, I'm afraid.
All right. Yes. So if this is about alchemical reinforcement of the body, this is one of the areas that we are looking into to protect against this disease. You never know. Cheliax could be next. The next region affected by this pancreatic disease.
Yes, it would be terrible if that was the case.
So, our notes are here. As you can see,
Very good. I'm just going to snag the notes, yes?
Sure.
Snag the notes, take a quick peek through them. Does it look normal?
What's normal?
Is it possible to replicate it?
This is kind of like you looking at your vaccine and maybe making some alterations.
All right. I will jot down on my notepad any pertinent information, and I'll just be like, all right, well, I suppose I can award you another couple of points for showing your work. But in the future, for next year, I would encourage you to have a little more proactivity, and also,
What level is your vaccine right now?
My level of vaccine is an excellent question. Is this a minor vaccine?
Okay. You could potentially use this research to go up to the next rank.
Perfect. Thank you for your cooperation. The board will be in touch with your final score. Next!
Why does she sound like she knows what she's talking about?
Well, she mostly does.
I mean, yes.
She's a professor. I did not know this.
Just mixing random things together.
Karun's very smart.
Are you passing out notes to others as well? I would love to follow your research. It is very interesting.
How long do you plan on
Can we get a
enslaving
magical
the undead?
photocopy?
So yeah, they have like the equivalent of, I would imagine it's been replicated. They probably have like several copies, and there's some that are like attached. You know how like if you go to a bank or something, they have like the pens chained to the desk. They probably have the equivalent of that. Like they probably have something in like a sleeve or something that's kind of chained to the table. You know, but they have one that's supposed to be given to the judges.
Do you mind if I either take that or at least copy down some of this? I would love to look into my own research on it.
Well, yes, we can offer such things to any of our patrons if you are willing to help us with grants and such.
I have no grants, but I do know how to replicate the choking death.
What a funny joke, Rostok!
I heard
I was,
he
not
wants to kill.
my research has found the it is actually more simple than you think.
It's so funny, and I start
only I
pulling
could
Stuck,
him
you
away.
do want to
I
wipe
can
the
do it
world
in
of
8
others.
hours.
Start
It's not that
pulling him away.
It's not No, I wish to look at that research.
Oh, Rostok, that research, you will be able to find it in some sort of a study soon. The choking death is very
No, it has no
serious
name. It will be
information.
years.
So you do want to wipe the world of all the filth and start over in purity?
No, I don't. I just wish to learn.
Is there any sort of booth with alchemists
Oh, for
crafting
sure.
bombs
So,
or drugs by
yeah.
any chance?
The girl that we talked to has.
Are you asking them or me?
I'm asking you.
Okay. So yeah, there was somebody nearby that they have these glass floating spheres that effectively have this golden liquid in it. That does appear to be some kind of like alchemical.
Promising, yes, promising.
The booth is titled like Living Spells and their interactions with alchemical substances.
That's where I'm already over there.
Yeah. Also in the area, you can see that there is what appears to be a clockwork automaton for household use that is on display. It's about the size of a person, and you can see there's all kinds of like bronze tubing and gyroscopes and gears and things. You can see that there's like what appears to be this bluish liquid that's sloshing around in various limbs and things. And you can see the person's name below is titled Vivian DeMarkov. As you approach, just out of curiosity, are you're with some of the other personnel here at
They won't leave me alone, yes.
right, and you somehow convinced them that the subject of this science fair has now been changed to an alchemical focus.
I didn't convince them. Songbird Witherson Bomptonson convinced them.
Huh?
Or was it the snooze?
Anyway.
Yeah, they look a little cross-eyed as they're following Karun around. So as you approach, you can see this display. It's very, very nice. But you're ignoring the clockwork automaton. You're going towards the alchemy.
Absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can see this person that is working here. She has like a you can see like lots of tears and things in her apron. She's wearing like a heavy like leather apron. It's seen a lot of use. You can see lots of discolorations and things on it. A
Yes.
very prolific student for sure. But you can see their display for living spells and alchemy's effect on them.
Good. All right. Well, what is your Go ahead.
Yes. Hello. Wonderful to see you today. I'm sorry.
Professor
Professor
Songbird Wildingson der Bomptonson
Yes.
of the University of West Crown Cheliax.
Yes, of the University of West Crown Cheliax. Hello. Yes. Today I am showing a living spell. The spell of plant growth, being influenced by alchemy. As you can see,
Really?
yes, it is suspended. The spell has been cast on a seed in the alchemical fluid. The alchemical fluid is being it's effectively keeping the plant growth at bay until the right catalyst is placed inside the suspension.
Really? So it is keeping it in stasis almost?
That's correct. And I have
Could you keep a human mind that way if you were to float it in the fluid?
that hasn't been part of my study. I'm trying to see alchemy's effect on living spells. Mostly.
We would do it differently in Cheliax, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
Anyway, you may continue.
So yes, I am trying to see if alchemy can be used to accelerate or decelerate the use in various nature-based spells. This one is obviously plant growth, and here we have what appears. I'm sorry. Did I read? I saw a glance at your page. Did that say snooze?
No. Scribble, 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 scribble. Of course not.
Okay. So, yes, this is the create food and drink spell. This is I've never seen.
And you are doing alchemy as well as all of the spells, right? There's alchemy here.
Yes.
Good.
I've never seen you before.
Well, that is because I am from West Crown, Cheliax.
Right.
Cheliax.
I thought all the judges were going to be from our university today.
It's complicated. Shitting themselves, you know how it is.
I guess
Anyway.
I do.
Could I have a look at your formulas just to compare?
Yes. They are available.
It is for
here.
your grade.
Yes. They're available here for study.
Good, very good, yoink.
As you can see, this
Mhm.
alchemical
Copying,
mixture.
copying. Yes, go on. Copying.
The alchemical mixture
Yes.
here used
Copying.
to.
Hmm. Go on.
Uh,
Copying.
the, I'm sorry. Are you just copying my formula?
Why would I do that? I am a professor from West Crown, Cheliax.
Please make a deception check for me.
I'm just in the background waving at the student constantly.
29.
Oh my god!
Okay. Yeah. The alchemical fluid here is a combination of several different herbs and
Spices,
various.
yes.
No. Herbs as well as several tinctures that have been brewed over several days. This one has been brewed for a week, and as you can see, it has a much more are you
Copying.
are you have I seen you before?
Have you seen me before?
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere, but I've never been to Cheliax.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen me before? Who have I seen them before? Is
Give
this
me-
the horrible
give me a
woman who
pers-
wouldn't share
no,
her
give me-
formulas with me in the
give me-
store?
Give me a perception check. No, definitely not.
Oh no. Alright. 23?
You think
Has
you
Egbert transitioned?
so I think you recognize them, but it's definitely not Egbert. You recognize them. You think you maybe have seen them around campus.
Oh. I have been shadowing your campus for the last couple of days to become acquainted with your, thing. Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
probably you have seen that.
Okay. Sorry. It threw me for a loop there. Yes. So the alchemical liquid here, because of the longer brew time, you see that it has a much stronger reaction to the spell. So when we are using this to increase the effectiveness of the spell, it has a much larger effect. So when create food and water is used, the volume of food and water is nearly doubled.
So how can this be applied to, say, drugs?
Excuse me?
I said, how can this be applied to, oh, I don't know, drugs?
Can't.
Ah, I see. Scratching. Rips page. There you go. Copy.
Is that going to
Next.
affect my grade?
She's harsh on everyone, darling. You
You're
know,
doing great.
you know those professors from Cheliax, I tell you.
No, I don't.
Well, now you know.
She never said she was from Chiliax. Or did I? No.
Yes, so living spells and their effect from alchemical.
I've already started slipping back to the pathogen booth.
Sure, absolutely. So, some time passes here at the science fair. You all sort of go around and experience these different things. You see wonders. You see various, all different kinds of sciences are applied here. You see medical science. You see alchemical science. You see science related to working spells and such. You can see that there are various weapons and things and such on display. And you can see bombs and potions and all kinds of stuff. alchemy is definitely at the forefront here. And Karun seems to be hitting every single one of these alchemical locations and ignoring the rest of the people. Like the judges are
The automaton!
Yeah, the judges are in some kind of haze, just like almost like zombies following behind Karun.
Come.
Yes,
Perhaps she's a necromancer.
walking all along.
They've probably taken drugs.
So you're here.
Probably.
You're here for like a few hours, and eventually, Karun, you've made the rounds.
And what have I stolen successfully?
Um,
Anything useful other than the vaccine?
roll me. Let's do a general deception check here. Let's see how
Just
well.
a general deception check. Yeah, well,
Let's see how well you're able to
23.
fake your way through this.
Hang on, I will take a hero point.
Oh boy.
There we go. Deception, 18.
Somehow I knew it'd get worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's plenty of alchemical things here, but you can't quite seem to convince too many people to really give over details of their work. There's various displays and things, but only a few of them had things that you could just straight up copy. So you've got the improved vaccine. It's gone up to the next rank, but everything
good.
else doesn't seem to really be usable.
Yeah, well.
But you can see like the students kind of like everybody's talking and like people are like looking at the clock tower and stuff, and everybody's murmuring about like when are the judges supposed to announce the winners? And
How long does that drug last? That's the real question.
the lethargy poison.
Good old snooze.
Lasts 4 hours.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
So it's been like 2.5 hours or so, 3 hours. You guys have been
How
walking
long
around
is
this place.
Yeah, I never left the pathogen booth after I slipped back to it.
Sure. So yeah, Karun, you're hearing people talking about like when are the judges going to make their announcement of the winners and stuff like that. Do you do anything different, or do you just like peace out?
I am finding my companions and just saying, look, I don't think things are going the way I want them to. I'm going to leave. Where should we meet up later?
What, you don't want to announce the winner? You just,
No, Professor.
just pick one.
No,
I'm not
no.
paying these people for a prize.
I have an idea. The one with the big glass bottle. You should announce them as
Mira.
the winner. Yes,
Mira
Mira.
Calros.
They were
Why?
they're very intelligent. They make things
Very.
turn colors and fizz, and also they were looking for a
They prevented a murderous cloud of poison as well, right in front of me.
the prize is funding for their projects, right? You
Yeah,
should.
but I'm not funding them. I'm
It's
only
not
wanting
you,
to
it's
steal
the
them.
university.
They're not going to go back on that. There's probably some sort of legalese or something that could happen.
Yeah, but I
It's
said
hard to
that-
say.
All right. Well,
Announce
then
them as the winner, Karun. Do what's right.
Or at least like get the others to try and vote on it so that they can't be like, oh, we didn't actually say this
yes,
was
all
the
right.
winner.
Come here, and I will just start scribbling on everyone's notepad. Winner, this person. Yeah, winner, this person. Winner, this
Mira.
person.
Mira's
All right. Hello.
Armenia.
Hello.
Yeah, that was Mira.
Attention, please. We would like to announce the winner, but I would like you all to know that although many of you have failed, and it has been very embarrassing, don't give up because. Well, anyway, the winner of the science fair is what's her name again?
Mira Calros.
Mira Calfalos. For the thing. Congratulations. Everyone hold up your Congratulations, yes,
Thank
very
you.
good.
Thank you.
Right now I'm leaving, I'm going. Where should we rendezvous?
Yeah, we have to give them the award. It's right there on the table.
Yes, hand it to them. We can meet at the entrance.
We will go further than the entrance to the university. I'm leaving the campus. I'm probably changing my name. We have to go now.
You're 19?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a
No,
minute.
goodbye.
Somebody help! Somebody help!
I believe. What time does the thing that we're supposed to be going to that we're all dressed up for?
Well, it's ongoing.
Someone's in trouble.
Yes. Do we get the idea that person calling for help is related to Karoon?
You can see there's someone like waving their hands. They're effectively in their like underclothes. They're like waving around. You can see like they have like their makeup is kind of like smeared. You can see like their hair is all messed up, and they've got like a rope around their wrists. Help! Help!
Karoon.
Someone tied me up and put me in a closet.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh, well,
That's nothing new.
We've got places to be.
Guards! Guards!
I start
Leaving.
going in the direction that Karoon went.
Sure,
And trying to
Karoon.
blend in as well.
Karoon, please
Like
make
the
a stealth
shadow
check.
she is gone? Question mark.
Well, let's find out. Make a stealth check for me, please.
22.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Karoon,
No.
you can see, like, are you hauling ass out of this place?
Yeah, I'm hauling ass out of here.
Ah,
Okay.
It's very
I recognize that horrible screechy voice.
Uh-huh. You can see that there are what appear to be two people that are dressed in black thorned plate mail.
Nah, they aren't Chelaxian, are they?
Yeah, I think anybody that's slightly familiar with Cheliax, there's a group of people from Cheliax that sort of work as
Counterintelligence.
no, they are
A public-private partnership, a military contractors.
they do whatever is necessary to enforce their beliefs. They're known as the Hell Knights.
Oh,
Oh, they don't have to be Hell Knights, do they?
There's only two of them, luckily.
Yeah, that is enough Hell Knights for any situation.
Yeah.
Frank
That's
knows
two
exactly
Hell
what
Knights
the
is
fuck
too
that
many.
is.
Yeah, so they're often avoided at all costs, but there are two of them here, and you can see that they are sort of helping this this judge that you have you've tied up and you've effectively placed in a closet, and you can see that they are saying, "Where did they go?" You can see like one of them is an orc that is you can see their tusks through their mask. Another is like a human with like wicked scars. You can see they've got like their mask up, and they are just kind of like yelling, "Where are the rest of the city guards? This is a poor excuse for any sort of festival." Guards!
What are we going to do?
Yeah,
You
that
should
way.
probably-
They're right over
probably
there.
cool
Get
them
them.
down.
Get them.
Karoon, you're
Just
doing
as a
this?
Chelaxian,
Oh,
just as a
no.
Chelaxian, I would like to try to command the Hell Knights.
Well, I assume you took their clothing. This
I did,
person's
yeah.
clothing. Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
with the person you stole the clothes.
Karoon, go ahead and make a deception check.
No! I would like to use
Right-click it.
hero point.
Right-click it this time, and then use hero point.
Oh, shit. I fucked it. Never mind. Right, another deception check.
That's a natural 20.
Hellknights, attack them! They are trying to cause a political upheaval.
Who are you pointing towards?
They are expressing opinions.
Who are you pointing towards?
Obviously to Professor Songbird Wiltington Bomb.
Wait,
What are you talking about? What? That is the imposter. She stole my clothes.
Hellknights, they are a political dissident. Get them.
They look
I'm
extremely
just-
confused. That like they're seeing the same person. Like they're looking.
Karin is 6'2" and completely white and very elven.
Yeah, they're like looking, and you can see them like looking. There's a strange moment. You know, it's that Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other. It's like Karun is pointing at this person. They're seeing the same kind of thing, and they look.
Hellknights, they are drafting political cartoons.
Political cartoons?
Yes, they are dissidents.
That is against the law. Come this way.
But what are you doing? No, I'm the one that hired you.
Sneaks away into the shadows. She's gone. Eh?
Funny story is Shelly X is very political. That kind of works.
It does. So the Hell Knights are dragging away the actual professor
poor guy.
in the distance. And yeah,
Although
you just
I guess not really.
you just see this like horrible scene, like screaming, "What are you doing? No, I hired you. It was my family's gold."
At least it
Well.
wasn't me.
To the
Shall we go get
pathologist.
drinks somewhere?
Let's go.
I don't want to leave. I want to be a more fizzy drink.
We can get drinks elsewhere. Come.
So what are we doing, Yara? Are we all dressed up for what?
Well, there is the musical act tonight that we could go see. I don't know how much is left though. Looking about the city as well, is there anything else going on?
Yeah, so no major events. This is kind of like the big event going on in the city, but there's always some stuff going on in the city. Like there's always little things to do, and it's a beautiful day out. Like it's cool, but it's clear. Yeah, it's just kind of like a nice it's like late afternoon now, I think, after spending some time here. So you're approaching like dinner time, so there's probably a lot of people that are leaving the Symposium now as well. Like they're just kind of leaking out of the university and beginning to like go get food. So it's like
Extruding themselves from the university.
Yeah.
Is there no after celebrations or anything?
Oh,
It's a
for
big
sure.
event.
Yeah. I mean, there's groups of people that are kind of like leaving simultaneously. You know, it's like any major event. You know, there's people that are going to get food and drinks and stuff afterwards.
What if we went to dinner and then after dinner we went dancing?
Yes, that's perfect.
Maybe there's a restaurant on the water.
You did hear about a place called the Brazen Skull?
Yes,
I heard of a place called the Brazen Skull.
that is where they're doing the musical act tonight as well. So it's perfect. It lines up.
And there are many people there, yes? Like crowds of people?
Karun, are we allowed to call you that now?
Yes.
You might want to. I don't know. You're still wearing their clothing.
Oh, right.
You see Karun's clothes. They do that sort of ripple-like effect.
All right.
Now they will never know.
that was a dangerous display.
It was necessary for many reasons. And honestly, we should all be thankful, you know, for it. Because I didn't have to shoot anyone with my gun, so.
Yes, I'm always grateful for that.
And nobody died. And a lot of people did drugs.
Well, that fellow might die.
Well, you know, Chilexians.
It is quite a terrible place.
Anyway.
At any rate.
That poor Chilexian may die. Anyway.
Let's avoid our kills, shall we?
Okay. So are you just heading to a restaurant or something to try and find some food?
We
Yeah, I
are
guess
going
so.
to the Brazen Skull.
Okay.
And we're not gonna Chilexian it up this time.
Do I notice them leaving?
Your group?
Yes, because I'm still at the booth.
You can make a
come and got you. Certainly, I come up to the booth.
Oh.
Arashtak.
Eh?
I think we're leaving here soon.
I have more to read.
Well, you can. I reach for the pamphlets and just start gathering them. You can read them over dinner. Can't you?
They're chained to the table.
There's pamphlets, but there's like proper medical journal type level information that I assume Arashtak is reading. And
I've been
they've got-
trying to memorize it because I can't take it with me.
Right.
Oh.
Probably has too much that I can actually memorize, though. All right.
Well,
You should have
Rashtak,
won.
I lower my voice. Rashtak,
Thank
if you want to take the notes, I could provide a distraction.
But I'm not. Why would I do that?
So you can read them over dinner.
Yes.
I will move over next to wherever it is and just sort of lean up against the table.
Sure. And these
Purposefully
are the twins.
propping my tits up on the table.
Okay.
In my low-cut, very nice dress. Excuse me.
So there's two twins that are working the table, and now you have placed your two twins upon the table.
Yes. On top of, next to, in a different direction from the chain, so Arashtak can deal with the chain. Just essentially drawing their attention away from Arashtak and the book. Excuse me, I have some questions that I would like answering, if possible.
Yes. What can we help you with? Make a performance check, please.
I reroll that.
6 getting rerolled.
19.
Okay. Yes. How can we help you? You can see that that Gretchen is keenly aware of your twins.
So, I've been thinking about perhaps joining the university as a student. Could you tell me a bit more about your experience here?
Oh, yes, of course. The experience has been very enlightening. There are many opportunities that have been presented that are ample and...
Yes.
Sorry,
Would you say that you work in close-knit teams? Very intimate work of research?
Yes, with my brother primarily. Gustav is very helpful. Yes. Arashtak,
Have you ever considered
please make a thievery check.
Yes. Yes, this will go so very well. An 18. That is almost the best I could do.
Okay. Gustav is talking to some of the other students that were also presenting. Yeah, they didn't even look at my clockwork automaton. I've worked so hard on it. They just bypassed the stall. I went over and I tried to get them to look at my notes. I can't believe they didn't even look. I don't understand. Gustav is talking to them, and you can see Gretchen is blatantly staring at Arcelia's cleavage, and you're just like trying to rip the chain off of the desk. It has like one bolt like holding it down, you know, and you're like slowly loosening the thing, like, you know, it's just like slowly pulling the bolt out, like it's slowly like reversing the threads, like getting it to pull out. Make one more thievery check for me, please.
19.
Yeah, Rastak, you grab it.
I immediately put it in my bag of holding and walk away.
Okay. Yes, we work very closely together. We actually have a good relationship, and are you a student here?
No, not yet. Do you have a card or anything?
Oh yes, of course. Yes, this is me and my brother. I am Gretchen Wasser.
I take the hand and the card with both of mine. I turn her palm so her palm is up, and I kiss the outside of her palm as I take the card.
Oh,
thank you.
No, thank you. Are you interested in getting drinks or something sometime?
Oh, yes, actually. I have quite the thirst. I am a bit busy tonight, but maybe tomorrow?
Oh, yes. How should we make the arrangements?
Where can I find you?
Should we? I mean, there is. What kind of drinks do you want? Do you want something maybe fancy or something cheap? Usually we go for cheap here in the university. Very expensive.
Oh, is there anything cheap but messy? I do like a strong drink.
Oh yes. There is. It's sort of a local pub that we have here.
Okay.
It's the August Tit.
The August Tit?
No, the Ogre's Tit.
The Ogre's Tit.
Yes.
Is that the drink or the
Sorry,
location?
it's the Ogre's flagon. Sorry.
Oh. Oh, sorry. It seems so. And I just fixed my tit that like came popping out of my dress.
So like
Yes.
you can like hear the blood pressure like in her cheeks.
Right. How about we just meet there tomorrow? Let's say 7 o'clock?
Yes, 7 o'clock. That's wonderful.
All right.
All right. And
I'll
I'm
see
sorry,
you
I didn't
there.
catch your name. What is your name?
My name is Arcelia.
Celia Gretchen. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. And I'll walk away swaying deliberately my super caked up booty.
Yeah. Gustav
two.
says, Gretchen, I don't know if you heard, but Vivian was talking about the fact that she wasn't able to show.
And as soon as I round a corner, I start hurrying over towards the others. Rorschach, was that successful?
I can research it now.
Great. All right, come with me. We have to meet up with everyone else.
Yes.
I think we're going straight to dinner from here.
This is very interesting.
Where they must be at the Brazen Skull already. So we decided on doing some dinner by the water. I figured you might like that.
Yes.
And then perhaps afterwards we can go for a walk, enjoy the bayside, or perhaps even go dancing. You like to dance?
No.
Okay. Well, I like to dance. You can watch.
Good. I am glad you have the thing you like. Most dancing was around fires and usually for some of our shamans' rituals.
Oh, rituals. Fascinating.
Yes, speaking to our ancestors or working with the spirits to divine some sorceries.
Oh, interesting.
I
Dance
did
is
not
a
learn.
form of community and spending time together to bond through song and music and essentially, yeah, sometimes fucking.
Oh, this was not the purpose for us. I usually was just reading while they danced.
Oh, you have material to read.
Yes.
This works out wonderfully.
I see, is that it? I see a skull that is on a board.
Ah, yes. As I hold the door open for Ashtok, I'd like to look around and try to find our companions.
Sure. Yeah, this place is very busy at the moment. You walk in, and this place is like a boisterous tavern, effectively. You walk in, and you can see that you're bombarded by like wonderful smells and also not so great smells of the typical sort of a little bit of piss, in a tavern kind of feeling. But there's some good food cooking and stuff like that. Lots of alcohol being sloshed around in this place. It's your typical sort of tavern here.
I will go find Karun and sit down with her. Did you order yet?
No. Should I? I will order. What do humans eat?
I'm over at the bar ordering for us.
Oh,
I
it
sit
looks
down.
like Yara's already doing it.
Oh, good.
I found research, Karun,
Really? Of what kind?
of the unnamed pancreatic disease.
Huh. Good.
Yes. I wonder if it can be replicated.
I'm sure it can. Anything at the science fair could be replicated with enough, conviction.
I've pulled the book open with a slight jingle of the chain and begin reading.
Okay.
Karun, do you like dancing?
Well, with my clothes on, or...
I mean, I think clothes are optional, but
Looking around, everyone is wearing clothes, yes?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely not optional. There are many times when I would dance in the moonlight with the elves of my forest, but it was usually in service of, community engagement. A function, a community function.
I'm sort of nodding my head, looking over at Arashtok.
It is a little different than humans' wild gyrations, I think.
Fascinating. I would like to see you dance sometime.
It will have to be a full moon. And I will be naked.
All right. Maybe you can teach me your dance.
Karun just visibly up and down, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
while I'm at the bar, ordering like rounds and everything for us, I'm asking around to see if there's anything special going on tonight, or if anybody knows of any more like low-key clubs or anything like that, so to speak.
Yeah, sure. So you can tell that there's you can make just a general diplomacy check.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the equivalent of you what was that downtime activity?
Gathering information.
Gather info.
Yeah, gather info.
Yeah. 29.
Okay. People are more than willing to like give you some info. You can see that there's a few things around. There's a few performers that like to do some nighttime sort of like musical sort of like busking in some of the dock areas that are nearby. They just have like these cool like light shows. They do some like cantrip type magics and things, along with some various performances, usually with some musical accompaniment, usually with some some like almost carnival-esque sort of performances. There's people doing acrobatics and things like that. There's also like there's a fortune teller that's nearby. There's sort of like a pavilion where people go dance, and there's some music that plays. It's just kind of like a nightly thing that they have. They just have like an in-house kind of band, and some dancing and stuff like that. So that's pretty popular.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for the information, darling. And I'll place an order with the barkeep. How much gold should I be giving, or silver, or how much?
Yeah. Do you get food and drinks?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We're getting drunk.
Yeah. So if you're getting a good amount of stuff, let's call it like 3 gold.
Perfect. All right, and I will give 1 gold as a tip. All right. And I start bringing things over. I am not very strong. Please help me.
I've got you.
Thank you.
Somebody help her.
Oh no.
I will scoop up a majority of the heavier things and take them to the table. There we go. Little bit
Someone
of
needed help?
everything for everyone. Yes, Arashtak, we need your help in destroying this food. Not literally. With our mouths and our stomachs.
That is called eating.
Yes.
So,
Eating.
there are a few fun things that are going on in the city tonight. So, there is a fortune teller, which could be quite fun. I don't know if any of you find that sort of thing fun. I find that fun. There are performers throughout the streets as well. I'm assuming because of all the visitors and everything in the city. And there is in fact a pavilion people go to dance. So we have quite a few options.
Yara?
Hmm?
You bought us all of this stuff. I believe you should probably decide on what we should do, and I'll just go with it.
It sounded a little bit like you wanted to do the fortune-telling thing, yes?
Well, is that not interesting? Do you not find that sort of thing?
I would love to go to the fortune-telling thing, because you want to do the fortune-telling thing, and I think, I think you would, like it.
Well, what if we find something out?
We could. We very well could.
Maybe the fortune teller's not a scam artist.
Definitely.
You never know.
You never know. They might sell drugs on the side, so let's go take a,
Do you think a fortune teller sells drugs? think
Perhaps.
hallucinogenics, if anything.
I mean, if they are a fortune teller, maybe they have hallucinogens.
Oh.
It's worth a shot.
Perfect. All right. Well, let us enjoy our food, and then I suppose we can go to a fortune teller. If we see any performances that strike our fancy, we can watch those. But we
like
wanted
that.
to dance, so there is
I like
space to
that.
dance.
I do want to dance.
Let's do it.
Oh. Oh, there's food. Oh.
Just constantly out of the corner of my eye looking for any more chillaxians.
Sure. Yeah.
She's not chillaxing.
Constantly over my shoulder, just...
I reluctantly put the book away and eat as well.
Sure. Just out of curiosity, is everyone drinking?
Yes.
Yes.
And if I'm being forced to, I will. But if I'm not, I'm
Nobody's
not.
forcing you. Oh my god.
I force you to.
I'm only drinking.
I have tea.
Cheers.
Okay, so Arashtak is not drinking alcohol.
I've pulled out my own cup and put pulled water in it and then warmed the water with precipitation. And then right. Yeah.
So
I think I'm that smooth.
Okay. Everybody except Arashtak, please make fortitude saves.
22.
19.
Oh, sorry, I have to put up everything again.
25.
Okay.
I'll get there in a second. Just internet.
No worries.
Okay.
Okay, so Arcelia,
Did you put it in the chat?
I did not.
No.
No.
Just roll it from the left side of your.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to load up. Sorry.
So Arcelia, you're feeling it a little bit. It's you're not drunk, but you got a good buzz going. Yara, you're definitely like a step away from drunk.
Okay, perhaps I should stop then.
Karoon,
It's your night out.
you're fine. Like you got a little bit of a buzz going.
I do this all the
Yeah,
time.
almost like you're just constantly drinking poisonous things.
What did you say? Fortitude?
Fortitude save, yeah.
24.
Yeah. So this is a critical success for you. You don't feel anything, Malavik. You don't even have a buzz yet. It's got to be like paint thinner for you.
Great drink. Oh boy, feeling it.
It was pretty good. I liked it. So, do you need more drinks? Get you more.
You're starting to show color.
More drinks.
Well, I should probably slow down. But
around, love.
Slow down. Why? It is your night.
well, I don't want to be like pissed drunk.
Here, have
You know-
mine.
No.
Well, look, the way that I see it, we should all enjoy whatever we can here tonight.
We could
It's
be
only a
dead
matter
soon.
of time. Yes, but also,
Oh,
it's only a matter of time before Dr. Riddleson comes back. And then we've got to leave, and then we've got to go do the thing. And are we going to enjoy good music, a warm fire, something nice to read?
Yes.
Haroon, like
Drugs.
drugs.
I think the drugs follow us, right?
Always.
Very good.
How's that
Well?
to say? I am enjoying being here tonight with all of you. We should make the most of it.
I agree.
Cheers to that.
yes.
Clink.
Don't understand why we're drinking water, but okay.
Well, I'm just waiting for more liquor to come over, but I also would like to say that you are all splendid, and though we have had many tribulations, I'm very grateful to have met all of you, and you are my very closest companions that I think I might ever have. So,
You're missing one, aren't we?
yes. I believe the anniversary is coming up for...
Arashtak,
Yes?
take the head out of the bag. Let him drink.
No! Gods, no! No, 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 no,
Why?
no,
We're celebrating. We're celebrating.
We are saving it so that it does not decay.
It would decay immediately after.
No, but every little bit of bacterium and things that attach itself to it when it is out would be
Lightweight.
detrimental.
I also just would like not to see my friends severed. Anyway.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that was only about 2 months ago for us, wasn't it?
Yes.
We are all probably still reeling from the emotional toll of me having killed him with his own dagger.
The smile makes me feel that you are very remorseful.
Oh, yes.
It does
Yes,
feel
you
like
are,
a long
Professor.
time ago.
Yeah.
Feels like a century ago.
So before you backstab one of us, make sure you let us know.
Oh,
Well, it wasn't in the back, it was in the side like a fish.
In the side.
Yeah.
Oh.
and it was known.
Oh. What kind of person allows themselves to be stabbed by another?
He asked for it.
A very
What kind of
selfless
freaky friend do you have?
companion.
Well, he was about to be taken captive, and I didn't want to be taken captive, so... And, he asked me to put him down. Well, I asked him if he wanted me to put him down, and he said yes, which I took to mean, please put me down, so I did.
Strange friends.
It was to try to protect us.
Sacrifice.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And he did. We escaped.
We had a lot of really good times together, you know. He would be doing a thing all on his own, and I would be talking to him through his mind. He was a half elf, so things have been very lonely since then.
Explains why you were actually talkative then and not now then, I guess. So how did his head come off of his body if you hit him in the side and that was a sacrifice?
The ruler of the realm did it to demoralize.
Oh,
Then we killed him.
In an equally cruel way.
very good. I'll drink to that. More drinks! To decapitation and cruelty of punishment and justice.
How about to Adronis?
Yes.
I guess that works. Adronis. I didn't know you, but you're ahead of the situation.
He would have probably flirted with you too. He flirted with everyone.
Oh. I wouldn't. Okay. Well, sounds like a nice guy.
No,
Cheers
he's
to
wonderful.
that.
It's wonderful.
I miss
Very cool.
him.
I miss him too.
Did you
It
mate
has
with
felt
him?
a little lonelier, you know. There's a very special connection that you have with someone when you can talk to them in their mind without having to say a word. Most humans could only imagine what that would feel like.
I speak
It is
into
a
your
s-
mind and say boo.
It
Casting
is
message.
a very special connection. So,
Seems like all of you have had a very special bonding moment with this Adronis, and
And yes. We
Who's
got
this man?
jokes.
even a Rostock got along with him.
He tried to teach me jokes. I think I have a handle on them now.
Oh. Well, should celebrate them as well. Yes.
I chug my entire drink.
I think he would have said this is an awkward situation and then laughed.
Indeed.
I don't know why it's awkward, though. It is a physical... all joke, right? Yes, that's what he would have done.
So, what do you plan on doing with the head? I always wanted to ask. I just thought it was really weird. Bury it?
Well,
Return to his sister.
indeed.
Remains of the family going back.
Is that an elven thing?
Just continuing to drink.
I think it is a family thing from where he is from.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
It is also to be open to the idea of possibly finding someone with the means to perform a resurrection rite, or...
You can do that.
Yes, very high level priest or cleric.
That is, interesting.
Yes, they must be very high up in their belief system.
We will bury him in the soil of his homeland and place a seedling of a tree above his grave so that it may feed and provide the world with a little memory of him. A little piece of Adronis. It is a common elven custom.
Never seen you so sentimental.
I'm not sentimental. It is a fact. It is what it is done.
It is a respect thing.
But I hope to be as, missed and loved as this is Andronis then.
Continuing to drink.
Yeah, Karun's
Sorry.
like pounding them back.
Did not mean to, dampen the mood.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He would have done the same for me, I think.
Yeah.
What he would want is for us to have a night of merriment. Because that was his entire personality, a very merry individual.
Oh,
Yes.
Make even the most stone-faced asshole smile, or at least crack a little bit of one.
well. Then let's have the best night then.
Indeed.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish my drink, pound it down, slam it on the table, or should I say Malevik's drink?
Yeah, give me a fortitude save.
That drink is strong, by the way.
16.
Oh yeah, this one got you, Yara.
Woo! I feel my insides burning.
Yes.
Let's go. That's the perfect time to go see someone to tell you about your potential future.
It was called Wyvern's Blood. I thought it sounded very appropriate.
Yes.
Are we going to the music thingy
Fortune teller,
after
I believe.
the fortune teller?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
We'll
what
find
is
the
it that you all
performance
want to
afterwards.
do? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
because
let's go there. I'm following you. Lead the way.
I will join you momentarily. I will meet you at the fortune teller. I need to get my formal attire for the party.
Excellent. All right.
All right.
And I walk out.
Right to the fortune teller.
Yeah, so this is kind of this was like one of those things like, oh yeah, people around the tavern are like mentioned like, oh yeah, it's fun, I've done it before, stuff like that. There is a fortune teller that goes by the name of Casilda of the Whispers.
Ooh.
How does she look?
Fortune
tellery.
This building that she's in is obviously her home, and it's pretty small and like definitely like more dilapidated than a lot of the places here in Liepidstadt. To be fair, there's not like a ton of like rundown neighborhoods or anything. This one's just kind of like one of the few houses that kind of is. It's a small place. It's like the equivalent of maybe like a 2-room kind of little shack. It's along the waterfront, and there's still people that are kind of like milling about. You can see the equivalent of like street performers, like buskers that are kind of about. You hear a few like people just with some lutes that are just kind of playing and singing folk songs and stuff like that. Various performers like with places for you to throw in some money to tip here and there along the waterfront.
I want to ask a lore question, but not out loud.
Okay. Well, you walk along the waterfront, and basically like up northeast of where you are. It's like this little place like up here. Yep. Way up there. This spot up here. So, there is a rudimentary sign that is up just outside. You can see like there's just a scrawled sign, the equivalent of like a very makeshift A-frame, right? And it says, "Whispers from the other side. Casilda of the Whispers reads you your fortune and interprets the otherworldly realms and their meanings." And it says, tarot reading, 5 gold pieces.
All right. Who wants a reading?
I'll
I do.
pay for you and all right, fine. How many of us are here? 1, 2, 3.
There's 4, and then there's a
2,
rush
3,
talk.
4. Okay. Guess I'll pay for all of you. Why not?
I have money as well. I'm happy to
Okay,
pay.
then you can pay, and I'll put my coin purse
Well,
up.
I only have 30 gold, so...
Yeah, that's enough.
To be completely poor, sure. All
I do
right.
offer it. I will always take.
0 gold.
All right, well then we'll be broke
I
together.
will pay for
I'm just
everyone.
kidding. I'll pay.
I will pay for everyone.
Oh yeah. You just had that fantastic job. Yes.
I have
That's a
198 gold.
I proudly
Karoo will
hold up the
pay.
2 gold
I will-
coins in my
I will
entire
pay.
possession.
I
How much?
slip
How much do I?
5 into your pocket.
So it is 5, 10, 15, 20, so 20 gold total. I will pay for this.
Yes, if you're having everybody but a Rashtak get a reading.
No. You need more. Mm-hmm.
So it's 25.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I've paid.
So, do you you haven't paid yet? Do you go
I mean,
inside?
I took it out of my inventory.
Okay. So you walk inside. There's this like, it's like dusk right now. There's probably like, the sunset is happening right now. It's very beautiful outside. There's just that reflection of the sunset, sort of dancing along the river that's nearby. As you enter, there's a rickety sort of door, and immediately as soon as you open the door, there is this rolling mist that begins to cascade out of this shack. There's this purplish sort of light that begins to dance about. The sides of the door immediately are lit by this purple magical light that begins to swirl around as you enter. And immediately upon entering, you can see what appears to be a cleared table with this, what appears to be like a shawl with a mystical sort of magical looking design woven on the shawl, laid across this round table that is sitting with, you can see there's probably one chair on your side of the table, and there is an empty chair on the other side as you walk into what appears to be an empty room. Along the walls and things, there are sort of various occult things hanging about. There's what looks to be preserved skulls. There are candles that, as you enter, begin to slowly light up.
Is it possible to tell if the occultist accoutrement is accurate? Or is
Make
it
an occultism check.
just a ghoulish
Like a polish-
interpretation of what someone may consider to be occultism? It's a 31.
This looks like legit stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like, there's some stuff here that's kind of like thrown in that might just look good. But like then you start like thinking about the way that it's organized, like on the wall, like there's some proper, what appears to be some like, descriptions of creatures that you've heard of or seen. There's even in Ustalav, there's descriptions of like werewolves and vampires and things which are prevalent in this country and in this region. You can see, like tales of them, and then you can see like there's garlic and stuff like hanging. There's what appears to be some like holy water and stuff all about as well.
Wow.
I'll lean over
Somebody
to
did their
Karun.
homework.
I'll lean next to Karun and say, "There's certain mechanisms and the absorption of magic creates these lantern-like things that go off, near ley lines. It's nothing."
And there's
Casilda?
even a cat. A shop cat.
I play with the cat.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest cat.
There's no
Hello?
response.
Hello?
We are here to have a fortunes read. Oh, alright. Gonna scooch up to a chair.
Yeah, there's one chair at this round table and one on
Oh.
the other side that is empty.
Who wants to go first?
You sat down. Go first.
Alright, I will go first. Here's my 5 gold. I just put it on the table. Scooch into the chair.
And before we start, where is a rush talk? Should we-
There's You sat down at the chair, Karan?
Yes.
As you're scooching the chair, you just kind of like look down for a second. Nobody notices when this happens. But for whatever reason, as you scoot your chair forward, Karun, by the time you like look back up, there is a woman sat down in the other chair.
Oh my god. Hello.
She
What
has
the hell?
she has graying hair, a sort of long hooked nose. She appears to be quite old. Definitely looks human. She has a very weathered, tanned face. Very wrinkled. And
I would like also to point out that Karun has elven instincts and is particularly attuned to when people just appear in front of her, and this woman was able to do so anyway.
Spooky.
Hello, child.
Hello. How are you?
Are you here for a reading of your future?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Excellent. I need to know, however, what have you come to learn?
Well, my future.
Your future?
Well, we're all going to go, So,
So you seek a place and its future, and how it interacts with you.
well, yes. But also, we're all going to get our futures read, so,
Very well. You pay 5 gold pieces.
There you go, right there. Scooch them across the table. Great. Is it cold in here?
It's a little cold. Hmm.
First, the Two of Cups. Love,
I do
passion,
drink a lot.
friendship, union. You have friends that surround you. She looks around. They are
Yeah.
important to you,
Well, don't tell them that.
more than you let on.
Yeah.
You hide this from them.
Well. Yes.
You do not let them get close.
They're all going to die, you know, eventually, and I'll still be here, being
The
me,
Ace of
so...
Cups,
She places this down.
reversed.
Huh.
Instability. Revolution. Your friends have been unstable.
I've had some unstable friends in the past, yes.
Ah. Intriguing. They will influence you, or that which stands in your way. Their instability will cause problems for you.
Well, it's already caused problems.
The Six of Cups. Your origin of your question or your struggle. You look back at memories, maybe a childhood, for joy. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yes. And I did have a great childhood, so, you know.
Recent events here. Four of Cups. Strange. You are weary, averse to what has happened recently and the troubles that you are experiencing.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Oh my.
What? What is it?
Your
What did you pull?
future. The reversed Page of Pentacles.
What is it? What does that mean?
Luxury.
Oh.
Liberality. Freedom. You will get through these troubles. Live in luxury.
Like the sound of
future
that.
for you is quite bright. Or
case, it could also mean
Could also mean what?
that you will have difficulty with this luxury.
Oh.
And this next card will tell of your future. Strength inverted. Disgrace. Discord. Weakness.
Like now or further on down the line?
Soon.
Tomorrow, Karun problem. Got it.
Your current emotional state. An inverted King of Cups. Dishonesty. Duplicity. Scandal. And injustice. You believe you have been wronged.
Everyone has been wronged. At some point.
She grabs your hand quickly. And she looks into your eyes. And as you look into hers, you see an endless depth behind them. She says, "You have been betrayed."
Yes.
The external forces of influence, people in the world around you. The Ten of Swords. Pain, sorrow, desolation.
Tell me something I don't know.
I see you, and I see those around you. Many have fallen. You are still here, a survivor. You've seen many tragedies.
Yes.
There will be more. Your hopes and desires. Before I turn this card, your question about your future. It is related to this. The Ten of Cups reversed. Indignation. Violence. There will be much fighting. It will not end soon for you. And the outcome.
See the
last card. The Six of Swords. The path lies before you. You have been told the path that you must walk, and it is the only way forward for you. The only way that you will get answers to your questions. You walk this path now, and you are correct. Continue to walk it, and all will be revealed to you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just gonna scooch back out of the chair, stand back up. She really is something.
Yes.
She's great. You guys should go have a turn. Yara, go ahead.
We could also go dancing.
No, go ahead. No, you try. No, you try.
This is the place. Oh, yes. Thank you.
I will sit.
And I step in.
Huh?
Lizard. Lizard, what
Yes.
are you wearing? What are you wearing on your head, Lizard?
I was told that hair is regularly done up for dancing.
Human hair? Human hair, yes. That is goat hair.
Hi, it matches perfectly.
I love it.
Yes, thank you.
Don't ever take it off.
The lizard
Well,
stole Christmas.
It is uncomfortable, but I
Who
wish
is
to.
next?
It's me.
Just gonna go fuss with the lizard's hair.
Yeah, you would like to go,
Dora, have a seat, please.
right?
Well, the atmosphere here is very.
She begins to take all the cards, push them back together, and she hands them to you, Yara, and she says, "What is your question?"
Oh, my question. Well, that's a good question. I suppose it has to do with the nature of the quest I am on and my sister.
What is your question?
Am I being manipulated?
Very well. She takes the cards back. And let's find out. Your first card. It represents you and your state of being. The Queen of Swords. Mourning, separation, and absence. There is a mourning here. You have lost someone. You feel their absence, tonight especially.
Indeed. I look around the room at all my companions.
Next, that which influences you, or what stands in your way. The King of Cups. Art, science, law, creativity, and intelligence. Your thoughts, maybe, get in your way more often than not. Perhaps you are in your own head too much, worrying. origin of your question or struggle. The fool reversed. Negligence. Carelessness. Vanity. Your sister, you say?
Indeed.
Was it your fault?
I do not know.
Your current events and troubles. The Four of Pentacles. You have been given a legacy. Perhaps a gift, Dusko Walker.
Indeed.
The issues of your future, which can change depending on how you respond to your present. The Page of Wands. Distractions. Loss of focus. You must not be distracted from your purpose. You must press forward. You must continue if you are to solve your problems. The future. The Two of Pentacles, obstacles, agitation, and troubles. There is trouble ahead for you, Yara. It will not be an easy path. Your current emotions. Temperance, patience, management, and moderation. You are doing well to control your feelings and doing your best to manage all that happens around you. You are in your own head much, but you are keeping it together. The people and world around you. The Knight of Pentacles. Responsibility. Usefulness. Normally. But here it is reversed. Idleness. Stagnation. Placidity. Do not take this world at face value. It will lie to you. Hopes and desires regarding your question or struggle. Justice, law, equity, rightness. You hope that everyone will get what's theirs. But the world doesn't always work out that way. Your outcome. The Eight of Wands. Movement, speed, haste. Things will fall into place quickly for you. Events will be tumultuous, but they will happen soon. You wait, and your wait is almost over. That is what holds. That is what the future holds for you, child.
Looking upon her, does she? I don't really know how to describe it, but does she strike me as some sort of oracle or something of that nature? Some actual magic practitioner.
Make a perception check.
That's an 18.
Okay. You're not sure. She's got obviously a lot of mystical crap around here. She managed to appear before you all without giving any hint that she was here before. But you're just not sure.
I thank you. It's very helpful. And I will stand up from the seat in which I have been white-knuckling, gripping the chair the entire time. Does anyone else want to turn? Australia?
I suppose I can. I stand up from where I've been petting the shop cat, and I will slowly, carefully sit down.
She begins to put the cards back together, shuffle them, and hand them to you.
I would like to do something as I'm taking the cards.
Sure.
I would like to use my read psychometric resonance. I get the sense that, so as a thaumaturge, I essentially am very sensitive to the magic of the mundane, emotional power of things in this world. And I have a strange feeling about this place. And I try to draw into the energy of this deck as it's passed through many hands, and lastly from hers into mine. So I'm caressing my fingers over the texture of the cards, paying mindful attention to if any of the corners are bent or faded, how old this thing might be.
Yep.
If it's taken care of.
Make a will save for me.
I think I'm a master.
Yeah! Woo! You didn't even need your master!
Nice.
That's
That is
a
crit.
natural 20.
Okay.
34.
Holy shit. This deck of cards has been through some stuff. It has been held in many, many hands before. It has experienced trauma of varying levels, surprise and shock. And they are definitely magical.
I hold them with reverence in my hands as these emotions wash over me, but I'm prepared this time.
This takes like a minute to do as well. So she's waiting while you do this.
Yes.
And she's staring into your eyes when you look back up.
And there's appreciation in my eyes. I'm holding them reverently. I'm holding them carefully. And when I hold them and return them, I'm holding them with both hands. almost as if it's a relic.
Have you found what you are looking for?
My question is, are my friends and I going to make it out of the trial ahead alive?
A much more pointed question. Let's find out together. You and your current state of being. The 9 of Wands. Suspension, delay, interruption. You wait for something or someone, but you are feeling restrained. You want to begin your quest. Something holds you back, or someone. That which influences you or stands in your way. The Knight of Cups. Incitement, invitations, propositions. Someone, it is a someone, holds you back. Perhaps an offer? Someone has convinced you of something. You wait for them. It is inverted. Trickery. Fraud. Swindling. Duplicity. You are being lied to. This person you wait on is lying to you. Your recent events, the inverted fool, negligence, carelessness, vanity. You do not see what is before you. You obscure your own vision, maybe. Or someone close to you does. Your future problems. An inverted ace of swords. Force, loss, defeat. This could be very bad for you, Arcelia. How you handle this is incredibly important.
As these cards are being drawn, I look sort of side-eye over towards Malefic. And it isn't a sort of accusatory glance. I'm not suspicious of Malefic. It's almost as if I'm worried for Malefic. But I don't say anything out loud.
Judgment, inverted. Weakness, deliberation, simplicity. Perhaps you see yourself as weak. You wait too long. The future. The magician. Skill, diplomacy, will, and self-confidence. You conquer your weakness through diplomacy
and your own will, you will find your confidence again. Do not falter. We all stumble. Your current emotions. The High Priestess. Secrets, mystery, uncertain future surrounds you. There are forces at work that obscure your path. Do not let them. The people and world around you. The Emperor. Power, stability, will, and authority. There is an authority figure that controls your fate. Your hopes and desires about your quest. And if you come about unscathed, the Three of Cups, solace, merriment, victory, and healing, you hope for the best. You see victory and healing, maybe with your friends. Everything will work out. And what does the ultimate outcome say will happen? The Hermit inverted. Concealment, fear, caution, and disguise. The future is clouded for you. Your outcome depends dearly on if you can maintain your confidence, your will. Do not give up. The moment that you do, you will be lost.
Well, thank you. This has given me much to think about. And
Does
I bow
anyone
my head
else?
respectfully at her as I get out of the chair.
She grabs your hand for a moment before you get up. And she says, remember, you have friends. Do not forget this. You share much with them. She looks at Malavik pointedly.
Thank you. And I awkwardly pull my hand away. And I go to stand over near Malavik, crossing my arms over my chest.
How'd it go? Fun? Quite the shirts.
I am interested in this, and I seat myself.
As you sit down, I'll look over at Yara, kind of pointedly, trying to make eye contact with her.
You would notice at first that I look a little bit angry. But I will compose myself and I will make eye contact with you.
I'll keep staring until perhaps you try to reach out to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will, I'll cast message. Is everything alright?
This is real, Yara. all of this is not a sham. This is not fake.
No, it is not, and we are being lied to.
Then I look over at Arashtak to listen.
You? What is your question? I was curious if I would find the knowledge I seek. The knowledge that you seek is grand. What knowledge do you seek? Some I do not wish to speak aloud, if that is all right. You do not need to speak it, only think it. She places the cards roughly in your hands. Shuffle. And I shuffle awkwardly with my claws. She grabs them from you. Places the first one down. You and your current state. The wheel of fortune, destiny, luck, success. You have been doing well, venturing towards your knowledge that you so desperately seek. You are on the right path. That which stands in your way, an inverted Four of Pentacles, suspense, delays, opposition. Someone or something is preventing you from trying and proceeding on your quest for this knowledge. The origin of your question or your struggle. An inverted Seven of Cups. Desire, will, determination. You seek this unwaveringly. This is important. Do not give up. What you seek is important. Your recent events and troubles. The Three of Cups. Solace, merriment, victory and healing. Much needed this night. Tonight, Arashtak is much needed for you. The issues of the future. The Knight of Swords. Destruction, defense, ruin, and wrath. A critical point happens soon on your path for this knowledge. How you handle it will be very important, Arashtak. The future, the Emperor, power, stability, will, authority. The authority. She pointedly glances at all of you. Stands in your way. Your current emotional state. The world. Travel, voyage, change. You have been on a long journey. It will continue. Soon, you must journey to find your answers.
people and world around you. The external forces. The inverted lovers. Foolish action and failure surrounds you. Do not let it stop you. Failure happens to us all. How you recover tells you who you are. Your hopes and desires in regards to your question. The 10 of Wands inverted. Difficulties, intrigues, stress. You desire these things, this difficulty. Perhaps the answer is not what you want easily given to you. The true answer is earned, and it is not given easily. The outcome. An inverted 7 of Wands. Anxiety and surprise. More questions. Perhaps not what you are seeking. She looks towards the group. She takes the cards back. She looks at Malavik. And she says, "You do not want your fortune read."
Oh, it'll be fun. It's nice tricks. I like them. Yes, I'll see.
If you want to, Malavik.
Oh, it's closing time. I'm sorry. Maybe you're trying to go to the parties as well. If it's no time, then sure. Yeah.
She
I don't
looks
wanna
at
hold
the
anyone up.
she looks at the rest of you. I should be resting now.
Thank you for your time.
Maybe next time.
Your insight is useful. Thank you.
Well then. Was it fun? I've been I think I know how these work. There was a person at the fair that was talking about all the lanterns and how the mechanisms and all the absorption of magic stuff.
Are you beginning to leave? Are you leaving the shack?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you leave the shack, there is this sort of sound of woof, woof, woof. The candles begin to wink out. As you exit, before someone closes the door, it closes itself. Mist rolls out from the door. And when you look back, it looks like a different house.